Guys, welcome to Guilted Into It. I'm Bridget Kavanaugh. This is my sidekick, Rosanne Sorrentino. And that's how you stick the landing on an intro.
Sidekick?
Yes.
I don't know, sidekick. Co-host?
I'll take it. Whatever makes you feel better.
Sidekick.
We have a new logo
We do?
this evening. Obviously, you made it because you put your name first.
Well, you know, age before beauty.
I think Bridget and Rosanne flows nicer than Rosanne and Bridget. You could hear it, right?
No.
What do you think, Grandma? Yes, she thinks.
Well, of course
other
she
way
would
around.
agree with you. Of course. Of course. So we have some sad news.
Oh, all right.
Not sad.
Not sad.
It's not sad. Well,
It
it's
is.
disappointing news. Unfortunately, here I'm just pulling it up so I can see the comments because I could never see the comments before. So I want to see the comments. But our guest, we had a very funny guest, and I'm not entirely sure that he won't come busting through the door.
We'll see.
But we were supposed to have Fat Jay tonight,
Right.
and as day jobs will, sucked him in for extra time. Something had to be done at work,
All right. Yeah, well,
so he couldn't be here.
he could not be here tonight. So you're stuck with just us.
Just us.
Darn. And Judy, of course, later on. She's
Yeah.
already mad.
Or maybe sooner because,
You never know.
I don't know.
Well, I worked from home today.
How'd you like that?
I didn't like it. I liked it initially because, I didn't put any makeup on. I was in sweatpants. I was getting things done. I emptied my dishwasher while I was listening to the lecture that I was listening to.
So you weren't working from
No,
home
I
because
was.
you can't do, well, you were, but
No,
you
I
can't do your
could.
job from home.
No, I couldn't do my, yeah. I was doing a training for work, so I can do it from home for the next 3 days. But I was bored. At the end of the day, I feel like I had no human interaction
Do you see what I mean?
other than in the chat of the webinar
Yeah.
that I was on.
With people you don't know.
Yeah, but somehow I still got annoyed by them.
And why did they annoy you?
Because there are the tryhards in the chat where you're answering the questions, and then one girl, I'll say her name. Her name's Amber. And if you're watching this, you're doing too much in the chat because she was writing, oh, let me ask this question, X, Y, and Z. And it's like, Amber, just take your notes, listen, and then, and then she's, of course, the one, thank you so much. Great information. Well, shut up, Amber.
Oh, yeah, I can't stand those people.
I just said a thank you. I think I typed in the chat twice today. But I took in the information. But I was bored.
Yeah. I know how that is. Yeah, I was, you know.
And can I tell you?
Yeah, please do.
I was still rushing. I was almost late to the webinar from my house.
I am not surprised by that
because
information at all.
Yeah, I had to log on at 8:55.
And what were you doing between 8:30 and 8:55?
I went to the gym and I came home, and because I never had to leave the house, I was like, I have plenty of time to take a shower and eat breakfast, and then it was 8:54, and I had to gather the materials for my day. So somehow, I still managed to rush without even leaving my house. So it's good to know that if I worked from home, nothing would change.
Nothing would change. No, you would
Yes.
probably oversleep a lot more.
I probably would.
Yeah.
But my lunch break was boring by myself. I ate a sandwich and I watched TikToks.
Oh my God, that's what I do when I eat lunch by myself every day.
Yeah. Oh. Your life is sad now.
It's very sad.
Retirement
It's a
sounds
sad,
bad.
sad life.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I could appreciate the work from home lifestyle, but I don't think it's for me. I think I
No.
need to be around people every day.
I agree with you 100%. 100%. So I actually was not a half an hour early for the train today.
Okay.
10 minutes.
That's reasonable.
It's reasonable, right? I really took my time
Good.
and still was ready to leave the house a lot earlier, but then was just kind of like
Right.
pacing.
Can we get an update on your city show?
It went well today.
Okay.
Today was the final rehearsal
Oh, really? You have nothing left? Just until we see you on
on Friday
the stage?
and Saturday and
Wow.
Sunday, yeah.
Okay.
Producers Club.
Well, me and Judy will be there on Sunday.
Yes.
So
I
hopefully
know.
we'll get the best version. We'll let you work out all the kinks on Friday and
Exactly.
Saturday.
That's what I'm thinking. You work
Right.
out all the kinks.
Yes,
Oh,
or-
we are going to be clicking on Sunday, and then it'll be over,
Right. Yeah.
which is sad.
Yes. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. I got my ticket already
Oh, well,
online.
oh, I'm very excited.
Yep, me
I'm
too.
very excited. Did you get your
Did
tickets,
you get a
Judy?
ticket? Uh-oh. I think I just got in trouble. I gotta look. Do you want me to purchase you a ticket? I got one ticket for her show.
How much?
It was $20.
Oh, you cheaped out.
What?
No,
Was there
you
more-
only want to spend $20.
I did not cheap out, Judith.
I thought I saw 20 to 50.
Yeah, 50 means you can go see
Every
all 3
show.
performances all 3 days.
Sign me up.
Yeah, you barely want to come see me.
Yeah.
She barely wants to come and see me.
No, so
I
we'll
know.
get the $20 version for you for Sunday.
Yeah,
For Sunday's
$20.
performance. How heavily featured in this are you?
I'm in,
Give me a percentage.
well, I have 5 sketches that I speak in,
Are you an extra in some others?
and then we all are. We all, it's all very equitable.
I know you. You know what? Maybe I'll save these comments for after.
What?
Because I know on the ones that you're not speaking in, somehow you're going to pull focus. You're going to be in the back, like if it's just pantomiming conversation, you're going to do a lot.
Why do you say that?
Because I know you. You're going to be in the back, like,
No,
going
I don't
great.
do
Yes,
that.
you
I don't
are.
do that.
Yes,
no, I
you
don't.
are.
No, I don't.
okay.
I don't.
So what do you have to do in the sketches that you're not talking?
Pantomime in the
Right.
background.
Yes, exactly. I just know it's going to be crazy.
Well, it was fun today. We had a good time today. We feel like we're getting to because it's only been a few weeks,
Right.
so we're just kind of getting to know each other, and now it's boom, it's going to be done,
And then it'll be over.
and it'll be all
You
over.
guys should have had a hangout beforehand to get to know each other, build rapport.
Yeah, we should have.
You didn't, so it's too late.
No, I think the youngins hung out more.
The youngins.
The young people in the show, 22, 23, 25-year-olds.
Yes.
They didn't ask.
You didn't get invited.
They didn't ask Granny.
Were you blazing out of there to get on the next
I
train?
was blazing out of there to get on the train. I was.
You probably didn't stick around.
I did. I was getting the 255 like my ass was on fire.
Right. Well, that's why you have no friends in the production.
I have friends.
It'll be good. I'm excited to see it.
It will be.
Everyone get
It'll
their
be fun.
tickets on Facebook.
Get your tickets.
shared
It's on
the
my
link.
page. It's on my page.
Yep.
Yep. So that's all. Well, I did do a cool thing yesterday. Very
Oh.
kind of spur of the moment.
Okay. Do I know?
I'm
about
going to
this?
Mexico.
Oh, yeah. You're just telling me about
Yeah.
this.
Me
That's
and the girls.
good. Are you going to Cabo?
Yes.
Okay.
And as I hit purchase, my hand. I don't know why I get so nervous when I purchase airline tickets.
Me too, because I think I always purchase the wrong thing.
Yeah.
I check the information millions of times.
Right. And then I get that always, after I booked it and everything, I was like, did my passport expire?
Right.
But it doesn't. I have a few more years
That's
on
good.
it. But,
Wow.
all those little things make
Yeah,
me
sometimes
nervous.
I just randomly think about stuff like that. Like, where's my birth certificate?
I have it.
Good to know. Sometimes I'll just be sitting in my house and I'll just have a panic. I'm like, where is that?
Yeah. Do you ever wake up in the middle of the night thinking about dumb things?
Yes, of course.
Almost
Every day.
I almost turned around and went home, but I know that I unplugged the curling iron. I know that I did.
Right, and then my favorite text to get from you was like, wow, left my curling iron plugged in for 8 hours. Crazy.
I did it once my whole life.
It was a couple times.
Once. I asked you to go check.
Once, it was recently.
It was.
Yeah,
I'm getting old.
I know.
You're going to have to take care of me.
Your memory's failing.
Yep. You're going to take care of me? You're
I'm
not.
sure someone at the home will. I'll make sure it's a nice one.
Next to me.
Yes, exactly. No, I'll take care of you.
We'll be roommate. Oh,
I take care of her. Of course I'll take care of you. I have a good experience from my nursing home days.
that's right. That's right. I would feel very safe in your capable hands.
Thank you. I'm not wiping your ass, though.
I do not want you to do that.
I won't.
I hope that it never comes to that.
That's something that if you can't do it, then we'll find a way. He'll hire somebody else.
You'll hire a stranger,
Yes,
won't you?
Yes. I'll
Wow.
get someone off the street to do that
All right.
before.
Well, this has taken a weird
It
turn.
has.
Maybe
It
we could
absolutely has.
redirect it.
Oh, what, you don't want to talk about your
Impending old
elder
age.
care?
My elder care.
No, it's fine. You're
Just
small.
don't let me smell like mothballs.
Well, you're already doing elderly things,
Like what?
like falling down the stairs.
Oh yes, I did.
That's
I
a fear.
I fell down
It was hilarious.
the first row
Flight.
of stairs, the first flight onto the little landing.
You know, it's now that you're okay, it's funny because I'm just picturing you bouncing down the steps.
Oh, I bounced.
Yes.
Oh, it
and
was.
I'm honestly picturing Lola watching it happen.
Oh, it was bad, and I have a bruise like I have never seen before.
Let me ask you this: Did you do did you do the performative thing you do when you get hurt, even when no one's there?
What?
Because if I were home, I know if you fell down the stairs, this would be like, oh, 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 the screams, and you would be sitting for a long time. You wouldn't get up until someone saw you in the state you were in. What was it like when you were alone?
There was loud. Oh, there was that. Oh.
Were you hoping a neighbor would come by? I wouldn't even be surprised if you laid there yelling until Melinda came over and
No.
was like, I heard screams.
No, I went down and I just was like, oh, okay. And then I just got up.
Right.
Just got up. I didn't spring up.
I have that on my
So
I didn't
less
spring up.
performance. Oh,
Yes, my
there
mother.
was a really funny one that you did.
I fell. It was icy outside. I was in my robe,
Yes.
in my slippers.
That was a bad fall.
I went out to check the mail because clearly it was icy and snowing, and it was very important that I got my mail.
Right, because that's how we communicate with each other by
By
postage.
mail. I know. So I slipped and I went down. Boom. And I just kind of got up and sat there for a minute.
It was only funny because the end of it's really funny because you just sit up and you pretend that you're looking around the neighborhood as if on the coldest day of the winter you would just be sitting on your stoop in your robe, seeing passers-by.
But in my defense, I did make it funny because then I went and took the TikTok song, oh no,
Yeah.
oh no,
Yeah.
oh no,
She has the video. Can we get that to
Wait,
Bobby?
no, you can send it to him. You can send it to him.
Wait, the funny part didn't happen yet.
So, okay, so let me explain. So I do this. I make it a funny TikTok, right? And I put it on TikTok. So I initially call my mother, and I tell her what happened, and she's, oh my goodness, those stairs. I always tell you those stairs, they're so bad. Are you okay? La 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 la. Then I show her the video, and if you just heard her laughing, that was mild compared to the laughter that erupted from the woman who gave birth to me.
Because
Then, wait,
Okay.
she compounded it, but you compounded it with, oh my God, that's so funny. Send it to me.
and clearly she likes to go back
And
and watch
she
it.
kept-
Can you
she
send it to me
kept
right
it.
now? Send it
She
to me.
kept it,
Send it to you.
and,
send it to
and
me.
she watches it occasionally and laughs. And I could have been injured.
It's only funny because you weren't injured. Like the other time you fell and you called me at 6 in the morning because you fell on the same steps. You fall a lot. It's becoming evident that you can't stay up. As
that's
someone who is so short with not a very long way to go, you are always on the ground.
No. Well, here's the thing. That time, I was going to work, and I was on my way. It was Christmas time, and I
know.
had a lot of gifts. And of course,
In your
instead
true elf form.
of making 2 or 3 trips to the car, I was going to do it all at once. I went flying. My coffee went flying. My Santa
Santa
hat
hat.
flew off.
You're like a bad sitcom, and it's always when no one's there to watch.
Nobody was there. Nobody helped.
But I came there
You
to
did.
your aid, and this is what I was faced with. When I walked in, you were sitting on your couch, and I walk in the door next to you, and you went like this. You swiveled. You had to turn your whole body because your neck was all messed up. I put you in a brace. And your hair was soaked with coffee. You were a vision.
Well, you know what? Now I think I need to rethink my answer when I go to the doctor. They ask me, do you fall? I'm like, no.
You know what it is?
I do.
I am realizing right now, I'm the family EMS worker.
You are.
Everybody calls me when they have medical issues. And
That's
I'm in my
true.
Jeep like it's an ambulance. I need a light for the top of that thing.
That is true.
Because I once got to Grandma's house in like 2 minutes flat.
You beat the ambulance.
I did. I actually did. That's
Oh
good.
my God.
Hey,
yeah.
still.
Thank God for Bridget.
Thank God for me.
That's
the
all I
moral
can
of
say.
this story.
Yes.
We gotta get you less. You need a couple of ramps. Maybe we should get you a slide from your room downstairs.
Maybe
Wouldn't that be fun?
How about one of those little mattresses? I'll just slide down.
No, because if you can fall off of it, you will.
Yeah, that's true. It's a pretty narrow staircase,
It
though. I
is.
think I'd be all right.
Well,
Yeah, I have to work on my balance.
yes, absolutely
I have to
do.
work on that. You think I'm going to be one of those, like when I'm old,
People who fall,
a lot?
you already are. You have 3 falls and you're in your 50s. So, honestly, if you make it out without both hips being replaced, I'll be impressed.
Make it out of my 50s or make it out of this lifetime?
Life.
Okay.
I don't think you would need a hip replacement in your 50s.
No, I
Maybe.
hope not.
I don't know.
No, I think my hips are all right.
Okay.
I got a little osteoporosis.
Right. Don't you have some osteo something?
I do.
Not good.
Yeah.
So the bones are brittle.
They're
and
brittle.
You are repeatedly just hitting them against the ground and down steps.
I know.
a lot.
I don't know.
It's a lot.
I don't know. Someday, I'm hoping around to see you fall.
Oh, Jesus. That's something Grandma would say.
I know.
What?
You always like to talk about your impending death.
I said, I hope I'm around to see you start falling.
Right. Yes.
But
You won't be.
All right. Well, that's nice
All
and
right.
morbid for the
That
beginning
is.
of the show.
So, changing topics
Yeah, that's
from
good.
my falling.
Yeah. I prepared a few topics
Did you?
for the evening. Clearly,
That's it.
I'm
Well,
the only
I
one
had,
who prepared
no, I
for
had,
this
I had
show.
a topic.
You did? What's your
Yeah.
topic?
So, when I send you those memes about daughters, whether they're funny or moving or touching, do they annoy you?
No.
Do they guilt you?
I don't. Are they intended to?
Sometimes.
Like which ones?
The really nice ones.
Why would the nice ones guilt me? So
Because-
now that's where they're coming from?
They're coming from a place of like, do you still love me? I know, it's silly.
Your topic is heavy. Mine were light and fun, and yours.
I just see them and I want to send them all to you, but then I could like overdo it,
Well, just send me the good ones, but
Just send you the good ones.
right.
Okay.
You act like I don't call you
No,
every
you
single
do.
day.
You do. You're wonderful. You're amazing.
And because sometimes I feel like you don't want me to call you. Because how many times there'll be days where I get all right, well, yeah, all right. I'll get the hang up, all right. Because you're doing something else that you'd rather be doing than talking to me.
Sometimes after, a long day, sometimes you just don't feel like talking on the phone.
Then don't answer. Answer, 'cause
No.
I don't think you're dead or
I
fall.
don't think I've fallen.
I don't think you've suffered a fall. I'll have to perform a wellness check. So, yeah, it's better to answer. But the all right doesn't feel good.
I'm sorry, I won't do that anymore.
So that's
I won't do that anymore.
Why I don't
no
feel
more.
guilty.
All right. Oh, let me say hello to Tara and hello, Anne. Thank you for watching, Anne and Tara. That's nice. Anne, I met Anne when I didn't meet her per se, but she watches Mr. LaRocchia's show all the time.
Oh yes, okay.
So-
That's nice.
So
Hello,
nice
Ann.
that she's watching our show too.
Yeah.
So what did you want to talk about?
Okay, well my light topics are I titled this
You have to. You don't even
because
remember?
I had several because that's how prepared I am. I titled this segment "Things That Make You Feel Guilty." That's there would be a song there.
There would be
Like
a song there. Things that make you feel. Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh God, I knew you'd do it. I knew you would sing. I knew you would sing. Good. Okay. Anyway, this is the segment. Okay.
Okay.
The first thing that makes me feel guilty is my Apple Watch. Do you experience this?
Yes.
Because I had a fairly sedentary day today. I didn't get up and walk around much because, as I had mentioned, I worked from home. But my watch is always like, there's still time. You can close your rings, get off your ass, and
Yes.
walk.
Yes.
It'll be like the middle of the night, and they'll be like, a brisk 12-minute walk will do it. And I'm like, shut up! But then I feel like I can't go to bed. Sometimes if the ring is almost closed, I'm about to go to bed, I'll
Walk
find
around
some
the house.
errands to run around the house.
Yeah.
Up and down the stairs a couple times because I feel guilty.
Or when you haven't been moving around a lot, when you start walking and you feel that watch buzz on your wrist and says, looks like you're exercising. Do you want to record
Right.
this outdoor walk?
Yeah, I can't hide from this thing. Well, over the summer, I was riding my bike, and it was a leisurely bike ride, not one I would generally log for rigorous exercise. And I'm riding my bike, and it'll be like, hey, looks like you're riding your bike. And I'm like, okay. And it's like, do you want to log that? Like, I feel like I can't hide from it.
It's
and I
kind of
had to log it.
Yeah, it's under. Oh, I always log it when I.
But then I'm embarrassed because I share my activity with a lot of my friends. So then if they see a very low calorie burn bike ride, then I feel like a loser.
Well, why do you share it?
Well, because it's a fun way to guilt each other. Be like, oh, look at that. Bree completed a workout. Let me go to the gym so that she gets the notification that I also worked out.
Oh, you know what the other one that this watch does that guilt you?
Okay, yeah.
When it compares your workouts from week to week,
Yeah.
and it basically says, you didn't work out nearly as much this week as you did last week.
Right.
And then you feel like a loser.
Right. I think they're intended to be motivational, but like in the morning, so if I go to the gym early at like 6 o'clock, and let's say I like close my exercise ring, it's like, whoa, your rings are way ahead for this time of day. It's like, calm down. Like, usually you're lazy. Like, that's what I get from that. I don't feel motivated.
I don't feel motivated either. As a matter of fact, I haven't closed all my rings.
I know, I'm close.
Are you?
I am close. But that's the thing, is now I won't go anywhere without it, as guilty as I feel. Because if I go to the gym and I do a workout and I didn't log it in my watch, why'd I go? Didn't count.
I hate when I forget my watch and
Feels
I
like
go
it
to the
didn't count.
gym. Yeah, it's really annoying.
Yeah, because then when I put it on later in the day and then I get the notifications, hey, you can still
have
do it. It's like,
time.
I already did it, but you weren't there. It works me up.
It does. Mm-hmm. Anybody else get Apple Watch guilt?
I'm sure they do.
Oh, wait. Casey's watching. Paul, new logo, meh. You know what, Paul?
Oh
I
my
made that
God,
logo, Paul.
Yeah, well, she's not a graphic designer.
Not a
She's
graphic
just my
designer.
sidekick.
I'm just the sidekick.
All right.
It's temporary.
That was my first thing.
I
Are we-
liked it. I liked it.
Yeah.
Nobody
it was
else seems to be guilted into
That's all right.
John LaRocchia.
I
He
know,
doesn't
his
have the
Fitbit.
Apple. He's got the Fitbit.
Right.
He's obsessed with that thing.
I know. It makes you obsessive.
It really does.
I need to know. I know every day how many steps I took, and
How many did you take today?
I'll tell you right now. Today's gonna be lower than normal.
Yeah,
I only
today-
took. Ooh, this is embarrassing.
How many?
You probably took more steps than me. I only took 3,432 steps.
That's pretty good.
For a work from home day, it's pretty good.
Yeah, because I only took 6,237 steps.
Oh, okay. And
And
you were
I-
in the city.
I walked
Wow, what am I doing
22
all day?
blocks.
What am I doing all day?
I don't know. I don't know. All right. Well, good. That's
Pretty-
pretty good,
pretty good day.
actually.
Pretty
That's
good
that's
day.
pretty impressive.
I agree. So that was my first thing that I get guilted about. The second thing I always feel guilty about is tipping. This comes up a lot. I know this is maybe a little bit of a played out topic, but it is something that I feel guilty about.
No, go
Because anytime you're at an establishment, you make a purchase and there's an iPad transaction, they turn the iPad around and there's an option to tip them. And I feel bad because the guy is watching where my finger goes. They know which side of the screen is the tip side and which side the no tip button is on. And so I feel like I can't no tip. At the Starbucks, I'm tipping.
Why are we tipping?
I don't know. I feel bad. I feel guilty.
So I stopped for coffee in the city the other day, and they did that with the iPad, and they turned it around, right? Then the guy turned his back on me to go make the coffee. No tip.
Yeah, it's like, you gotta watch me. You have to make me feel it. Because if you walk away, I'm taking advantage of that. But if you're gonna burn holes in my head while I'm doing it, I'm
Yeah.
tipping you.
That's like Dunkin' Donuts. I'm not tipping you if you're constantly putting too much milk in my coffee.
Well, yeah, that's something, that's a qualm you have to take up with them.
I do.
But I was one time, when I was at a baseball game, I went and I ordered a beer, and this is literally what happened. The girl grabbed the beer out of the thing right next to her, opened it, handed it to me, and then spun the iPad around. I'm not tipping you for that.
No.
What am I gonna do? Like, because then it's like, oh, you want a tip for great service? Like, excellent. Yes, it was fabulous
Excellent.
the way she opened the beer for me.
That was right there. She
Right.
didn't even have to take a step.
Right. And I feel like it's bad. I feel like people then quantify how much effort a job took. You know what I mean?
Do you get tipped for your job?
No, and I think I should.
I never got tipped for my job, and I definitely should have got some tips.
I think we should start tipping our healthcare workers.
And our educators.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think I'm going to start charging a copay just to say that that's the tip. And I'll call it a copay.
You call it a copay.
Yes. Right?
What are some other annoying tip times? Because I don't mind tipping a waitress,
Yeah, the classics.
a waiter, my hairdresser,
Yeah.
my nail girl. They're performing a valuable service.
Yes.
That technically, I guess I could perform myself.
I couldn't.
But I mean, I could do my own hair, or if I wanted it to look atrocious, and do my own nails. But
that's not the idea.
you pay for these services, you know,
Yes, of course.
and somebody's performing these services. But pouring me a cup of coffee and putting a lid on it,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe we sound like bad people. I
Maybe.
tip every time. That's any consolation.
I mean,
I still do it.
Do you?
Yeah. Most times, because I feel bad they're going to know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll pay cash, so I don't have to.
Oh,
You know?
yeah. But then they usually have a tip jar out.
You can't win. You got to tip everybody. You know?
Do you tip the garbage men? No. I tried to tip them this year. They never showed up, so
Oh,
sorry.
too bad.
Moving on.
Moving on. The last thing that I have that I feel guilty about, and then we can go to our commercial after this.
Okay.
I feel bad calling in sick to work. Some people really like to just use a sick day. I had 103 fever. I was like, I could probably get through it. I feel bad.
I know.
I feel guilty.
Where'd you get that from?
You. Literally you. The same person who will yell at me to take the sick day.
Yes. But not take the sick day herself.
Right. Because then even on my sick day, I feel like I should be productive. I took a sick day once. I did a whole puzzle.
That's hardly
Whole
being
thing.
productive.
Yeah, but it was a task.
But you were sitting.
It was 1,000 pieces.
Okay.
And I was standing for some of it.
Oh, well, okay.
I still got something done.
When I got COVID and you had to be out the mandatory time, I was fine by the next day. So the next 4 days, I went insane. There was nothing to do. I felt fine. Couldn't go to work.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay, well, that was a horrible story.
that was a horrible story. Why are my stories so terrible?
I don't know. Because that wasn't relatable to what I was talking
But it
about at
was
all.
because, you know, I couldn't go to work when I felt better because I had to stay
Right.
home for those mandatory days. You know?
Don't just retell the bad story. You're just telling the story again, and I'm extra bored this time around, actually, because I already know what's going to happen. And the answer, newsflash, nothing. Nothing happened in
All
that
right.
story. Worst story I've ever heard.
Okay. Maybe it's time we take a break.
All right, let's take a commercial break. Let's hear from our sponsors, Intense Events and what's the other word?
Glamping and picnics.
Glamping and picnics.
It's a very, very
It's
long.
clunky. They have to deal with that.
We're just going to say intense events
Yes.
for us.
Yes. Here's their commercial.
Took my love, took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life?
Get up here.
Let's just bring her on.
All right.
And we're back from our commercial.
You don't have to do that.
What's the big deal?
All right, it's all right.
You know
can do
what?
it.
I kind of
You
feel
can
like
do it. You can do it.
I kind of feel like maybe I should just get off the set and you could just sit here by yourself.
It would be entertaining. No, I'm kidding. I would be lost without you.
You would. Speaking of entertaining,
Yep.
we have, of course, the always entertaining, the always hilarious, a fan favorite, if you will.
She is.
Let's bring her on. Let's get Judy
Get up
on
here, Judy.
Come on, Judy. Come on.
Here she is. Now,
Gotta fix my pants.
now we
We-
told her she
we
was coming
told her
on.
she
She didn't
was coming
prepare at
on.
all. She didn't prepare at all. She's tripping.
I
Okay.
can't even. We tried to get her up here before the
Yes.
commercial ended, and she just sat there looking at us.
You didn't ask me to come up.
We did.
Besides which, I took a Benadryl.
Oh.
because I had an itching.
Oh, for the
And you're-
love of
Benadryl.
God.
Started to bore me to death. I said, I better get up there quick because it's not going well.
She never thinks it's going
She
well.
never thinks it's going
I don't
well.
want to do this
No,
anymore.
it was.
This is my last
I was
episode.
starting to nod off.
Okay.
Oh, it wasn't us. It was the Benadryl.
Maybe that's your age.
Inside her shirt.
Oh,
Oh my God.
for the love of God.
Unbelievable. See? Maybe if you paid attention
Yeah.
to where your mic was. Look, you've disrupted the flow.
Judith. Yeah.
Oh God.
Put this down.
You're always holding it. All right. What do you have to say?
What do I have?
I feel like we're moments away from a weekend at Bernie's situation.
Other than the fact that I got yelled at yesterday by the cashier in Stop and Shop.
What'd you do? What
I
happened?
went up to look at something on the counter.
Can I see your transmitter, please?
Oh,
What'd you do?
I'm not transmitting.
There we go. Now you're
It was
transmitting.
on the table.
Go, just
He
tell your
must have
story.
touched it.
All right.
Tell your
He does to
story.
my
Tell us
car.
why you got yelled at at Stop and Shop.
Because I just went to look at the gum selection, and his light wasn't on, which I didn't notice. He like yelled at me, "I'm closed!" And I swear to you, I jumped.
Oh my God.
I jumped. I should have feigned a heart
Who
attack.
is this guy? Who is it? A guy?
Yeah, yeah. He's,
What?
yeah.
What cashier number? I'm going there
All right,
tomorrow.
that's not important.
Okay.
The important thing. The important thing. Look at this man. He's
Otto
adorable.
was ready to go to Stop and Shop and beat up every single one of
I
them.
heard a rumor. Well, no.
Oh, God.
It was not a rumor. It was, I guess, something to be.
A
That
prediction?
when one of you can't make it,
Oh.
you're having Amy, my other daughter, fill
Oh.
in.
Is that?
Is
Well,
this
that-
true?
That was. It was.
Is this true?
No, it was tossed about, but
Well, I was under the impression she was going to be a guest. So,
Yeah.
okay. A
You, of
guest.
course, would-
Hold everything. Just let me finish. Let me finish my tirade. And I'm thinking, what am I, chopped liver? I was there from day one. Not that Amy wouldn't be great. She is. She's funnier than these two, I got to tell you.
really?
She's
Not
very
exactly
witty.
Selling
She
her
is.
case.
Very witty, very funny. And therefore, I can abide by it. I can accept it because she would do good. But I'm thinking to myself,
Mom, you weren't
big
on the
old,
set.
big old deal podcast. There are plenty of podcasts around. Plenty of podcasts who might want me and my man. Dating.
She
do's
regularly
and don'ts.
dismisses herself from her own segment. If you were the host, you'd have to be here for the whole time,
I would, but I'm not the host.
even
I'm
when it's not
nothing.
going well.
I'm nothing. I'm just
Oh, my
sitting
God.
there, and then I get thrown off.
Well, Mom,
You're done.
from the
Leave.
minute you sat down,
Yeah.
we had to adjust your mic. We had to check your transmitter. You're walking over.
You're not
you turned your
transmitting.
butt to the camera. Everybody saw your butt again for the
they
third
didn't.
Not
episode.
to mention, Your speech is sluggish in
Well,
nature
I'm on
today because
Benadryl.
right. I know.
Can't help it.
Why must you keep taking
and I
medications?
had a glass of wine before I got here.
Oh, so you mixed pills and wine.
I'm not on top of my game.
And yet,
I'm
we're
just
the
worried
problem.
that the rocking of the chair is going to lull you into a sleep.
Is it going to detach?
no,
No.
you just don't slide off.
Anyway, so like I said,
So you got yelled at. and
plenty
you
of
didn't yell
podcasts.
back?
I was too shocked. I was like, "Whoa, okay." I wasn't coming to you anyway. So then, when I was leaving, he was online to buy something, and I could see he almost had like a little smile, smirk, and I just gave him the glare. I wasn't even going to be nice.
Did he see you?
Oh yeah, yes,
Wow.
he saw me.
And I'm
he
sure
wanted
he's
me
still
to
thinking about
smile back, but I wasn't going to.
Well, good. I'm glad you didn't smile at him.
I got yelled at again today by somebody. But
This
I
is
can't
becoming a
remember.
pattern as well. I may fall a lot, but you get yelled at
Now,
a
at
lot.
what
Yeah, but I
point-
haven't fallen.
How many times do you have to get yelled at before you think, maybe I'm the problem?
I'm not. I'm meek. That's why
You're meek?
I'm meek.
Oh,
And
I don't
that's
know.
why
You're not
people
meek
yell-
here.
Yeah,
Well,
really. You want to try that out a
I'm
little
just,
bit while
I'm
you're here?
just, I'm just trying to be entertaining.
What was the second time you got yelled at? What was it
I
for?
can't remember. It was today. Not by you. Maybe it was in Panera. It could have been. And you know, all these waitresses are so snippy. It's like they really don't like waiting on you. But
I don't think anybody does.
No.
Maybe
Waiting
you
on-
need to tip them.
on me
On the
in
machine.
particular, or just people
Note to
in
self.
Well,
general?
you are a tough customer
you
to.
are.
No, I'm not.
Grandma, one time we were out at a dinner and you ate the full meal, finished it, and the woman came over and goes, "How was everything?" You said, "This was disgusting." And you finished the whole thing.
I never finish a full meal.
Oh my God.
Ah,
That
you
time, you,
did.
had eaten enough of it where it was too late to send
I'm
it back.
doing a service when I tell them it's not good.
I don't think
so
they
that
think
can-
it's a service.
Like tonight, the pizza I had, oh my God, I look like I ate 12 pizzas. The pizza I had tonight, it claimed to be charred. C-H-A-R-R-E-D. It wasn't. It was
Thanks
limp.
for spelling it.
It was limp.
Right, floppy,
It
I
wasn't
think was
crispy.
the
I
word.
like it crispy.
Right.
And I guess that was my fault. I forgot to say, make it crispy.
Yeah, because you assumed from the name of the place.
Wouldn't you?
I would.
Yeah,
it
that's
was-
false.
But you should
marketing.
never assume.
Wood-fired stove.
What?
It was a
What?
wood-fired
Oh.
stove. So we
You know,
chewed through it.
that did happen to me the other day. I went to get pizza and they didn't leave it in the oven long enough, and it was kind of cold, and I had to put it in my own oven.
Well,
at
I
home.
don't mind. I'm not talking cold. It was pretty hot, but it was very mushy.
I know, but I'm just saying mine was cold.
Not a fan of the mushy pizza myself.
neither.
No, I don't
like-
think anybody is.
I like to crunch into
I
it.
want when I come back the next. I want to see it like that, so I could sit like this.
You want a good chair?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the pizza either.
Okay.
You can,
All
We'll
right.
get you. We'll
I
get you.
want a
it.
real interview chair.
Okay.
So
now-
Paul Lepeltier said, Judy reminds me of Betty Davis on The Tonight Show.
Betty Davis? No, not Betty Davis.
I don't know. And
I
then
don't
he
know.
wants your thoughts on the Oscar nominations.
Who cares? That's my thought.
I mean, who was the one in Barbie who played Ken? Was that Ryan Reynolds?
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, because Margot
For an
Robbie.
Oscar?
I know it's kind of crazy because
For an
Margot
Oscar?
Margot Robbie and
Where's
Greta
my
Gerwig
Oscar
did.
then?
Oh my God, Margot Robbie and Greta Gerwig did not get nominated either for Barbie.
They should,
Nobody
they should
in
have
a
been
movie
taught lesson.
about a doll.
But it did gross the most money. That's kind of a comment on the situation in America today. You know, Schindler's List probably nothing, but Barbie, everybody saw
Yes.
Barbie.
Right.
I didn't.
Me neither. I wouldn't.
Did
watch
you
that.
see it?
I didn't either, but I have seen Schindler's List.
So have I.
Well, you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to make a comparison.
Yeah.
Off
No,
the-
no, I
off the
understand.
top of
I
my
understand.
head,
I
just
think-
couldn't, you know.
Yeah, so I think,
So.
none of us have seen Barbie. Maybe we're not in a place to be commenting on its Oscar
Well,
prowess.
I don't know. I mean,
It was very depressing to me.
Barbie?
All that pink.
Oh,
It was. It just
Okay.
it was like weird.
I didn't see. I don't even know. But
Very weird.
everybody was raving about it, but I just.
oh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't
There were better
watched any of
movies,
the awards season things.
Godfather 2, 1 and 2. might have
You're
been.
naming old movies. They don't.
Do you know my last name was practically in Godfather 2?
Was it?
Except at the end there was an I. No, my maiden name. It was spelled with an I, not an O.
What's your maiden name?
You don't want to know.
Lambiezo.
Oh, she knows.
Knew it.
Yes,
And that's because I'm a good granddaughter.
yes, you are.
I think we should maybe do a trivia one day.
Like how well we know each other?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You'd have to write that stuff up in advance.
Well, yes, I can't do it off the top
Yeah,
of my
no.
head
I'm,
right now.
I'm better off with like a Jeopardy trivia.
No.
It would be. You could answer it. What is Lambiezo?
I have one right off the bat. How do you spell Bridget's last name?
Yeah, that was a problem because I did have something monogrammed, and you know, I didn't know if I spelt it right. Is it
Go spell it right now.
Kavan Augh?
No. Nope.
Agh?
Yes, it's no you. You're my grandmother.
How do you put you in Kavanaugh?
This is insane. I actually didn't know that that was a problem until right now. And that's humbling.
Well, don't feel bad, because my father's whole side of the family still puts an E in the middle of my name.
Fair.
And there is no E in the middle of my name.
How do you spell my last name?
All right,
My
we're not going to do a
current-
spelling
I
test.
could no. I'm gonna nail this.
on the show.
Livreri.
Woo!
Exactly. That
Very
first
good.
R. She thought you were gonna get me on that,
No, I wasn't. Can get most people on that, but no. That,
but not me.
no, I know.
So you had a really
Because
good.
we're related.
I had a good what?
You had a really good bowling day.
Oh yeah.
You were like
Yes.
a kingpin
I was
today.
knocking them down. I was like, yeah.
But just explain. You have a team of how many people?
Well, all our teams consist of 3 people.
3 people. How many people of your team were there today?
None,
Just you.
just me.
So you bowled teams of 3.
Yep.
How many teams of 3 did you bowl?
Just one team.
Just one team of 3.
Three
How
games.
many-
She's not taking on
three
the whole
3 games. I wasn't
bowling alley.
sure-
They're not lining up to bowl.
No, I
Judy.
wasn't sure if they rotated or.
She'd be like, "Who's next?"
No. No.
Yeah,
Victim.
bring it on, next
I
victim.
can do it. I can kick your
This
ass.
rotator cuff can still do it.
And she
I
did.
did bowl 2 weeks ago with an injured foot that was highly
Calcified.
calcified, and it. I like my
Calcifated.
Has
and,
it-
And it was
Has it
painful, and
decalcified
And
since?
I bowled. I sucked it up. I sucked it up.
Because you're an
I'm
athlete.
I'm like you. I don't take a sick day. I always hated taking a sick day. Right?
You're an athlete,
I am.
Grandma.
And you know, I'm getting this sense that every time she comes on is the crap on Rosanne segment
Right,
of the
it's
show.
It is
I
tough.
wouldn't crap on you.
Unlike you, I never take sick days.
Well, you're retired
But
now,
anyway.
so that's moot.
It is moot.
But
That's a moot
anyway,
point.
like I said, I'm contemplating a new podcast with my friend over there.
Oh my God.
You know.
And what would it be? Would you just
would
be
be
yelling at him for
dating-
You would
things?
just be yelling at him for
Yelling at
55
him
minutes.
about what he did?
I had dinner last night with my sister, so did Otto and I, and she kept shaking her head like, I don't know how you two lasted so long. I don't know. To hear you two speak and to hear you two argue.
I know
I
how.
said, that's
I
tough."
think secretly he's never told you, but I think Otto is a little hard of hearing, and that's how it's still going
I think,
strong.
yeah, he just takes out the hearing aids. And,
Yeah, turns him way down.
He's got them.
Right.
Turns him
And
way
then he just agrees
down.
with
But
you.
anyway, it was a nice dinner. She really got to know him for the first time because usually it's in a party
Oh, in a
setting.
group setting.
Yes,
You
so
guys
this
haven't
was-
hung out before
It was
this?
very nice.
Oh, that's
Wow,
nice.
okay, that's good.
So Paul just said no sick day, Catholic guilt. That's another kind of good guilt. The Catholic
I don't
guilt.
think we
Never
have
put
that.
Catholic guilt
You
on
didn't.
You.
You didn't,
You
but
put it
that's
on her?
no.
You weren't
No.
even a good.
Sarah didn't even make her
Parent.
confirmation.
Yeah, really.
What kind of Catholic guilt are you talking about?
I don't have Catholic guilt, but some people say
Oh,
they have
yes,
Catholic guilt.
yeah.
No, I have no guilt about that.
Yeah, I don't think you feel guilty about much.
I feel guilty
Right.
if
Do you?
I offend someone.
Yes.
Not me. You don't feel guilty when you offend me, which is
Oh.
all the time.
Well, you offend me all the time too. You know.
This is good. You know, I think maybe next week we should bring in a therapist.
I'm
The
thinking
three
maybe
of us
next
can
week
work
I'll
some
be
stuff
remote.
out. You can't be remote. We need you in here.
Why should I rush here?
Because
need
listen,
you.
we can't deal, if you can't transmit from in this room, you won't be able to transmit from Islip.
I did all right when you were on the other thing.
You
I
did.
all right.
Well, we like having you in here.
Yeah, we like
Your
having you
presence.
here.
Well, sure, mock me. It's fine.
No,
That's part of the
listen,
reason we
we're
like
all-
having you here.
We all get mocked. I get
That's
mocked.
okay. Mock away.
She gets mocked.
Mock
Yeah.
away.
This whole show has
now-
been about
Yeah.
mocking me.
No. You
what
mock me
time is
just
it? I
as
gotta
much.
go.
You gotta go.
See, look,
she's
she-
dismissing
and
herself
This is what
again.
it's like being on the phone with you. That's what it's like. Do you feel that?
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to
All right.
go.
Well,
Well, you can
Yeah,
you
okay.
can go because we have about 10 minutes left and
I
we'll wrap it up with.
I will. I
Right.
will go.
Thank
well,
you for joining
I'll wait
us.
it out till the very end.
okay.
You
wanna-
from there.
Oh, from there.
From
Okay.
there. I will give you back your show.
Thank
All right.
And
Thank
in
you,
the meantime,
Grandma.
let me know if you hear of any podcasts that
I will.
Okay.
Yes.
think I
Don't
would be
forget
a
your
good fit.
transmitter.
Yeah. If you're watching this and you have a
How come
podcast,
you-
Judy wants to be on it.
Where's your transmitter?
It's over here.
Okay. Okay, folks, that's all.
If anybody needs a podcast partner
With my
with
honey.
her man.
Right.
And we'll
She's.
tell you how a relationship works.
Oh,
Oh,
How
good.
it
Now
divides.
that's maybe a
now
segment
that
we should do
is
one
maybe
day.
a segment.
I have to do it with him, though.
Yeah,
can-
that's
yes.
fine.
Bye.
You could absolutely,
Bye.
absolutely. I would love to hear Otto's take on things.
I've heard it,
Yeah,
and it's good.
it
he
is
has
good.
he has
The
some
man-
good sound logic.
The man is a saint.
He is.
He's a saint.
He is. I think they're a good balance, you know,
Yeah, I guess.
because he's very go with the flow and
And she's very not
rigid.
rigid. Yes.
No, she's not rigid.
Yes, she is.
She is. A little bit. No, it's all right. That's
She's
all right.
very exact. Things are very like the way they have
I
to
think
be.
she has standards.
No, they're very high for our family.
That's all right. I think that's good.
They're very high.
That's how she landed Otto.
That's
You know?
true.
She didn't settle.
That is true.
You know. Look, now they're holding hands. It's very sweet. If only we had a camera to turn towards their
If
their
only.
love.
Yeah,
Very sweet, and they're matching colors with their shirts.
that's kind of cute too.
I think they do that
Yeah,
as they get older.
This is going to be my Super
I
Bowl
know.
shirt.
Oh, you're gonna wear. She's gonna wear that on Super Bowl
Okay,
Sunday. It's
Super-
good. It's vaguely athletic. You know.
vaguely athletic.
It has the lines. You know.
Why don't you wear your? Do you have like team bowling shirts?
No. You should get some.
You should get some. Team bowling shirts? Come on.
Well, it would really just be a shirt because she doesn't have a team at this
Well,
point.
she does, but you know, a little shirt with your name, Judy, written on it.
You need a sponsor.
We'll sponsor you.
No, we won't. We
Why
need our own
not?
sponsors.
Intense events and glamping.
And picnics and other parties and
Yes. all the things, all the things.
we'll sponsor you.
She'll sponsor you. She's making
I
the big
will.
butts these
I will
bucks.
sponsor you with my own money.
I said the big butts. I meant the big bucks.
Another hilarious moment. Oh man.
You are too much. Now Amy Byer is watching. When you
Oh,
missed your
welcome.
commercial again that you still haven't worked on for me. I'm just telling her that now since she's watching.
Yeah. Let her
'Cause,
know.
You know,
That's
she's
good.
got to know.
You know, do you think we should start coordinating our outfits? Because our vibes are drastically different almost every week.
But
I'll say it. You look like you're going clubbing after this. You're wearing a scandalous top.
it's not scandalous. I wore it today.
Mom, you're wearing a scandalous top. It has a slit in the.
It's called a keyhole.
Okay.
kind of off
well,
to
so
the
that's a
side.
massive keyhole.
Big keys.
Oh God.
Listen, I think we're fine because we're not gonna. What are you gonna dress like twins?
No one said that.
I'm me. This is me,
Yes.
and you be you.
And now I just want to point out for our viewers the turtleneck. Albeit mock.
I was gonna say it's
It's
a mock.
but turtle nonetheless.
So I actually thought about this before I came here tonight. Okay, because when I got home after walking in, like, it wasn't raining, but it was like misting.
Misty,
So when you
yes,
get
it
that
was-
like chill in your bones, you know.
Right.
And then on the train, and then getting home, and I just walked in the house, and I was like, oh, it's so cold. And I went upstairs and I got out the biggest turtleneck I could find. And I
Right.
was like, nope, you can't wear it
Why?
because she's going to make fun of you.
Oh, like to wear tonight.
Yeah,
Because if you're home alone in your house, I won't know.
right.
I mean, I'll know,
That's a pretty good,
but I won't see you.
yeah.
So you settled on a mock?
Well,
in that
this is the one
case?
I wore today
Oh, right.
for rehearsal, so I just kept it
I'm
on.
not hating. I like a turtleneck. I really do. But you love them.
I do. I told you. The
Yep.
bigger, the better. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel about them.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, Fat Albert is way beyond you don't know Fat Albert.
No.
Yeah, but there was a character on Fat Albert. He used to wear his turtleneck up to here.
Yeah.
And that's, I forget you remember the character's name?
Yes, I do.
You remember his name? No. No, me neither.
Man, it's just like one dead end story after the next.
Well, we were supposed to have a guest tonight.
We were.
We do have a guest next week, though.
We do.
We do.
And you're going to say it.
I'm going to say it.
Who is it?
The very funny, the very charming, Mr. John Ziegler.
John Ziegler. Great guest.
Yes.
Yes, he is really funny. You got to
Fabulous.
check him out.
Fabulous.
Yes.
Mushmouth, that's right. Yes.
His special. He has a stand-up special
Yes.
out. that
Getting
you
my
guys can-
affairs in order.
Yes, you can watch. He's very funny. Obviously, we'll plug all of this next week when he's here.
Yes. I
but-
even have a clip. I even have a clip.
That's fun. We're
Yeah.
gonna really fancy with the clips.
Right?
I think what we should do for our viewers is really post the video of you falling
Okay.
from
Hey,
the
Lex,
ring.
I posted it on TikTok. I don't care. We could post
from the
it
ring.
again.
Yeah, we can post it in the comments or something.
Yeah.
So that people can look at it.
Why
'Cause
don't you
is
post
very
it right? You could post it as soon as we're done here.
I will.
Right?
I think I will. As a matter of fact.
And we have some good guests coming up in February.
Yeah.
We do.
Would you like to? We have about 8 minutes. So
No,
I
we
think
don't.
that's less time.
Yeah, we have less time.
4 minutes, whatever. Would you like to plug anything you have coming up?
Well, I would actually.
Okay.
My show this weekend. Sketch of New York.
Sketch of New York.
The Producers Club on 44th and 9th.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yes, tickets links are on my Facebook page.
Yep.
And then I will be doing comedy at the Carnival Restaurant in Port Jefferson on Monday. So I'm really just climbing that ladder of stardom, folks.
Really
just
are.
one rung at a time.
From the Producers Club to an Italian restaurant in Mount Sinai.
Yep.
Thrilling. I will
No
be.
pay for either of them.
That's good. No, you'll get paid.
I get
You'll
paid,
get
yeah, I
paid.
get
Let's see where
I'm teasing. I kid, John. I kid.
Oh my God. All right. Well, this Friday I'll be at the Oyster Bay Brewing Company. That's a free show for anybody who doesn't want to pay to see me be funny. So I'll be there at 8 p.m. And then I'll be at McGuire's Comedy Club at 9:30, hosting on Saturday. So if you'd like to come
Nice.
see me there, and then I'll be going to see
Wait,
a
you're
sketch of New
hosting
York.
at McGuire's, and I'm going to be. That's the first, right?
Well,
No, that's
this
not the
Saturday is
first.
the 27th.
No, the 27th. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of February.
Yes.
The 3rd.
All right. Well,
But
February.
I'm getting ahead of myself. February. Let's just stick to the 29th.
Yeah. No. And then let's see. Where else will I be?
She's got a very busy
I'll
comedy
be at
schedule.
I'll be at Scotts Point in Calverton on February 8th. So if you live out there, I will be that way. Fat J is also on that show.
Oh.
If he doesn't have
An
a
audit.
work commitment that night.
Well,
That's
we'll
tough.
have to get Fat Jay back on the show.
And we're both at Rico's Pizza in Merrick on the 29th of February.
And if we're doing February's, then February 3rd, I'm at Governor's. There it is.
There it is, Rico's Pizza. Let's hope their
With
pizza's
Rich
better
Walker
than the pizza
in
at
the
Chard.
middle.
Yep,
Mr. LaRocchi as the chef.
yep.
Love it.
We'll both be there for that.
We will be there for that.
What'd you say before that?
I said I'll be at the in the Giggle Room at Governor's on the 3rd
Yes, great.
with Mr. Ziegler.
Oh, very nice.
Too, so.
Good. Yeah, that's where we'll be and what we're doing.
All right. So
How
I
much-
guess
how much
I
time
don't
do
know.
we have left
I
here?
think we're just gonna. I think we're just gonna wrap. Let's see if we have any comments.
All right.
Turtlenecks and menopause. Good night, Rosanne and Bridget. I enjoyed the show, and thank you, Paul. Let's see.
Turtlenecks and menopause. That could be the title of your memoir. That'd be good.
You know, and Tara, who made the comment, she is an author.
Well, there you go.
I might have
She
to
can-
give
maybe
credit
she
for
can
that.
ghostwrite that with you.
And Paul says that we're funnier than Kelly and Mark, so stick that in your hat and smoke it, Judy.
Wow.
By the way, I did Wordle in 2 today.
Okay.
All right.
She did Wordle and
moving
2.
on.
Completely irrelevant.
We are going to
absolutely irrelevant.
cut out of here.
Dang, we were so close. We were so close to a normal dismount.
What?
We're gonna cut out of here. What? Show's over. See you next week.
Show's over.